The band is called Rectal Notes. Their debut single is Brown Nosing off of their debut album.
Sharding singles.
Top of the charts.
Top of the charts! This is why you need communal comedy.
Yes. This whole podcast was worth it just for that.
We're the Riffsters. It's a podcast and a web show.
Hi guys!
What's up? We're the Riffsters. Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back. That was the intro. I'm Dana Lynn X.
I'm Julian, aka Volpe.
And I'm Jack.
And we're doing a Halloween special edition podcast today. Specifically, we want to know what your thoughts are, but also we want to tell you our thoughts on, are farts the ghosts of our food?
No, we didn't get there yet.
Did we?
Did we though? Because
No, we
I
haven't.
just put us
12
there.
people might want to know.
And why don't you explain...
12 people are here?
Why don't you explain to... This is why I do the intros. Explain to new viewers who don't know what the Riffsters podcast is.
We're the Riffsters. It's a podcast.
That's a great explanation. I think they know.
And a web
completely.
show. So...
The point of the Riffsters podcast is we start with one topic, and like our name suggests, we riff onto other topics throughout our 40-plus minute runtime. So we kind of just see where the conversation takes us. As Dana mentioned, today we were trying to think of a question just now. Our initial question was, well, you came up.
Oh yeah.
We went on a Reddit thread sort of conversation.
So it started with I said we need to have a good question like, can you have sex with a ghost? And then we didn't actually want to do that. So the next one was
we just kind of kept jumping. Can ghosts fart? And then I don't.
Are ghosts farts?
Just them themselves. And then we settled, are farts the ghosts of our food?
I just want to say this actually started off by me saying that the first question I wanted to ask, and I told them I was going to bring this up,
You did.
and I said,
The producer
would
didn't
Kevin
stop you.
Spacey touch Casper the ghost incorrectly
Might be
or inappropriately?
too soon, and not sure how I
Yeah.
feel about making light of this.
I'm not making light of it.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
I think we can all agree he would.
Let's just say he would and move on.
Okay. That's fair.
Before we move on, Trent also says Dana has a legit Batman voice. So thank you, Trent.
Thank you, Trent.
Harvey Dent.
Harvey Dent.
Can we just
I was telling Jack earlier today that I want to do a vlog on my Dana Lynn X channel where I go throughout the entire day with your Batman mask on and only talk to people in Batman quotes. And I have to do the voice the entire day.
Do you need a Bane?
A what?
A Bane? To go?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to be a Bane for us?
I could be a very good Bane.
Okay, can you do the voice?
I am Gotham's reckoning.
Oh my gosh, can we go around for an entire day?
When Gotham is ashes,
And I want you to be Harley Quinn.
you have my...
Because I think that would be hilarious.
Why?
Because why not? Okay, everybody in the comments,
You
vote for Julian to be Harley Quinn.
Which consists of what? Them typing vote?
Yeah, just say hashtag
One in the
make
chat.
Julian Harley Quinn.
I almost feel like it'd be funnier if you did what you just said, like a vlog of you going to people and doing Batman quotes, but saying it in a really normal voice without the mask, and just seeing if people notice, like you're ordering Starbucks or something, and you're just like,
I don't know if people would notice.
I think
I don't
at
think
that
It's,
point they
it's
would
not
just.
like the most iconic of lines, you know?
then what's something that would be like?
I
what,
think they
what
would
do you
just
think
think
would
it was crazy.
What movie do you think the lines would work where it was like there's a good chance they'd recognize it, but also you could, if you did it well enough, you could fly it under the radar?
I think it would work really well with song lyrics, actually. I think if you snuck in song titles or song lyrics.
Oh, she did this to me.
I did do this to him.
She played this prank on me. She started texting me one day out of the blue, and she was like, I don't think I can take this anymore. And I was like, what? And she was like, it was like, I just can't. I forget what the
I
thread
forgot
was,
what the song was.
And then I was like, what the fuck? I was like, call me now. What's happening?
He was freaking out.
And then did she say call me maybe? Or no?
No.
I can't remember. And then
I just kept going, and then I started feeling really bad about it.
And then she sent me the video of the person who put it on their YouTube as the challenge, and I was like, it could work out, but I wonder if there's a movie that you could pass, like,
Well, if we do this Batman thing, Trent says instead of Harley Quinn, we should make Julian Robin.
Yeah, see, that's better.
Boy Wonder.
I'll play Dick
But
Grayson.
I want to make you a girl.
Or I'll play...
That's your own thing that you need to work out on. Also, Hayden has to say the show has gone downhill now that Julian has shaved his beard and is now babyface.
Hayden! I agree. I miss it.
The beard was the honorary fourth member of the Riffsters.
That is cruel. Wasn't I shaved last week? No, I hadn't shaved yet. Had I?
Oh my
I
god,
don't know.
I
don't
missed
keep
opportunity.
track of your beard.
I should have put a beard on my face just to keep the beard alive.
I thought Julian was your beard.
Well, exactly.
Wait, that would have worked better the other way around, but
It
still
would,
pretty
but
good.
still.
I didn't realize how iconic my beard had become.
Yeah.
But it would have been really funny if you had a. Now that I think about it, that's a
In
huge.
my head, if we'd
It's a
switched.
huge missed opportunity if you just had a beard and I didn't.
Man, and it's Halloween. That would have been a
Maybe-
perfect excuse.
Maybe the Doctor Strange goatee would be like the way to go with it.
Guys, I will be right back. I have makeup in my car. Like,
I'll be right back. I'll just grow facial hair like
I
naturally.
just
You're
do
just
it.
like.
It's like you're made of Play-Doh and you can just...
Funny
Yeah,
story.
it just squeezes out.
Funny story. Last year, I think it was for Stanley's Kamikaze, which we
Yeah.
just went to this weekend, by the way, guys. Our friend Derek, who you've seen obviously on the show many times, he wanted to be Negan, but Derek can't grow a beard at all. So I had to come over early in my Harley Quinn costumes. This is when I was doing Harley Quinn, and I had to go and paint on a beard for him. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I can do a pretty convincing beard.
It was mildly convincing.
It was pretty
It
convincing.
was mildly
If
convincing.
you go and look at pictures, you could not tell the difference. Shut your mouth.
I mean, you could do a better beard than I can grow a beard, so I'm not going to say anything. Julian can say something.
I want to go back to because I'm
The
still
ghost farts?
Yes, let's just put the statement out there one more time because I just like want to think about it because it's deep.
You want it to ruminate in the air around you? You want it...
I want it to float like a fart.
Mm.
in the air. Are farts the ghosts of our food? Think about it. Are farts the ghosts of our food?
You know they actually looked into this in a movie that
No
was made.
way.
It's called Paranormal Fertility.
No way. Is
that
this really a thing?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. I
I'm just
believed you.
naturally funny.
Well, there's a. It was on Netflix. It's like Paranormal Whacktivity.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
there's
a porno version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
The
porn
activity is
Yeah.
what they went with porn parody?
Yeah. What would you have gone with for the porn parody?
What is the porn parody?
Of
I would have done like parapornal activity or
Oh,
something.
I feel
damn,
like
that's really
Whacktivity is
I
better.
guess.
Sorry.
No, parapornal activity is probably the best. Like if you did both.
I
of
don't,
them.
I'm not a big fan of Whacktivity.
Oh no, I love Whacktivity.
Mm.
Hashtag
I was trying
Whacktivity.
to think you do parananal activity.
Oh, that would work.
Perinatal.
But that sounds kind of. I don't know. That's like a stretch. It's almost there.
Dude, you
Anal.
said Mark Ruffalo was Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. There, you have no problem with stretching, which for jokes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I knew the difference. For
You
the
did,
record.
yes.
I was making a real stretch.
They have the same name.
Yeah, I was trying really hard on that one.
Yeah.
But I like this. I like this idea. I like how it plays with.
Buttholes?
It's philosophical. The statement. It feels deep in nature. Do you know what I mean? It asks us questions about the nature of our relationship with our consumables. It's our farts, the ghosts of our food. It in hindsight kind of changes your emotional
think about
connection
farts?
And our relationship with food.
and our
Because
relationship.
we would have
with
had to
food.
kill the food
Yeah.
in order for them to become ghosts.
Suddenly, our sustenance becomes a murderous activity.
And I'm okay with that.
I guess
I want to pose a question.
that's not suddenly. We kill things all the time to eat them.
I want to pose a question because plants, like, they grow and, like, do you think that they have some sort of life to them?
Plants,
Because they can
They are
die.
alive.
they're sentient. yeah.
Okay,
are alive.
because some people, like,
Wait.
don't think that they are alive. Like, because they're plants.
What is the definition of sentient? Is sentient? Does
I
that
think
just
it's
mean
a conscious.
Is that conscious? Okay, so
I
they're
think so.
They're not sentient.
they are alive but not sentient. Is that
That
correct?
I mean,
I don't
plants
know.
can be doing a bunch of shit that we don't know about.
assumption
Yeah.
of plants.
I mean, have you seen M. Night Shyamalan's
The Happening.
Shyamalan.
Was it The Happening?
Or the fact that
Shyamalama Ding Dong.
yeah, Shyamalan.
Shyamalan. Something like that.
Shyamalan.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Goji.
Oh yes, hi. That was my bad. That's my one job.
I just saw it, so I was like, huh.
The fart thing made me think of an idea that my dad had a long time ago that if science ever catches up, I think would be the most fun invention of all time.
I'm waiting to see where this
Is
goes.
this the one where you can pick your death?
No.
Okay.
Although that was
That was also a dad idea.
Yeah, my dad actually, we'll get to that after this. But he like when I was a kid, he was like they should have candies that are like the different, like almost like imagine like runts, right? Like Wonka runts, like a little banana shaped one, a little grape shaped one, and it's the flavor. But then when you eat it, and then when you fart it out later, it's that color and smells like that flavor.
The fart is that color.
Yeah.
So we're now making farts visible.
Yeah.
Whereas they used to be some sneaky activity
Yes.
that we hope no one noticed.
That's what I mean by if the science catches up.
Okay.
I would adore.
Or
this
society catches up
Or
with
society
that idea.
Because can you imagine?
We're
just like,
so backwards as a society that we don't.
I would
want to
only
see
Can you
eat
imagine
ones.
Can you imagine just like putting out just a strawberry cloud, and it just it's just
And
red.
it smells like strawberry.
It just like it looks
I
like one of
can't
those.
now.
It looks like one of those smoke canisters where they break it and just go.
Ooh, and then for Halloween, you can take a white candy and then fart ghosts.
Fart ghosts.
Oh, we just like did a full
It all
circle
comes,
right now.
It all comes full circle. But yeah, the other idea was a movie where society has pills where you can go in and tell them the exact day and time that you want to die, and they give you a pill and you take it, and then it just like pre-programs your body to be done on that day. So like then you could plan.
So murder doesn't happen in this society.
Well, if you died of or if you died of something that was unforeseeable, then yeah. But if you were just if you lived your life assuming nothing bad happened, this would be. It's like so that you wouldn't get to like, age 60 and then all of a sudden you have to stretch a little bit for it.
Yeah. Okay. So we're now taking out all car accidents.
Yeah, well, yeah, it would be
but like that would still kill
besides,
you.
like,
I know, but
Yeah.
but then like what?
What's the point?
Most people would just be like, yeah, I'll go to 85, and then like.
Well, that was his thinking, was like you could pick an old age day, and then the movie was a guy does it, and he's like he's planned all his stuff out, like he knows like who's gonna inherit his money. He's planned all that out, and then like in 30 days before his day, something happens and goes wrong. And then the movie is like he's got 30 days to put it all right before he.
Now, alternate plan, his day passes. What do? He's already taken the pill. His death day has passed.
Well, then he dies.
But I'm saying it passes and he didn't die. Then what happens? He's the
that's-
first man that the pill didn't work for.
That's a crappy pill.
Yeah.
Then they
Well, I
gotta
think it's a crappy
Then
pill.
they gotta go back to human trials.
And did you ever watch? Well, you didn't watch Star Trek: The Next Generation.
No.
There is an episode that kind of briefly. I don't remember the full episode because it's been a while since I've seen it. But basically, there's a planet of aliens who, after their 60th birthday, they choose to die so that because old people hold back society. They just decide everyone, no matter if you're healthy or not, is going to die on their 60th birthday, so that no one is holding back society and causing like you to pay more taxes and whatnot. And in this way, also your family doesn't suffer because everyone knows they're going to die on this day, so you can kind of like learn to grieve
Prepare
by
for
that
it.
point and prepare for it. And you don't have to watch them go through like Alzheimer's and stuff. It's super morbid. It's super, and the fun part about that episode in Star Trek was it was kind of going over, well, what if you're 60 and you're perfectly healthy and there's no reason for you to die? Like, you're just doing it to be fair to everybody else, kind of. Like, it's just a societal thing. But what if you fall in love? And that's exactly what happened in this episode is him and another person on the ship fell in love with each other. And they're like, well, wait, like...
Him and another person
You're turning 60 in like
on
a
the
week.
shit fell in love with each other?
Yeah.
On the shit?
Ship.
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 Okay.
Pam? Is it Pam?
Now we're really all about the buttholes
I know the
today.
butthole is really.
Well, that's just Julian's thing.
Yeah, that is Julian's thing.
Well, our topic
which
was
is
about-
actually kind of concerning on my end because
Our starter was about farts, so
that's true.
we kind of started on a very rectal note today.
A rectal note.
Rectal notes. the
So
newest,
It's a new band
it's the
name.
newest band.
Let me know in the comments.
What's their hit single?
Do you watch Star Trek? Have you watched Star Trek Discovery? I want to watch Star Trek. I still have not seen it. I really want to see it.
Brown.
I'm just ignoring them and talking to the audience.
No, wait.
I know.
The band is called Rectal Notes. Their hit single is called Brown Nosing, off of their debut album.
Oh, I'm supposed to say something.
Yes, the band
Anal
is-
glands.
Anal glands.
Anal gland. No, it's too close to Rectal Notes.
Um,
The band is called Rectal Notes. Their debut single is Brown Nosing, off of their debut album.
sharding singles.
Top of the charts.
Top of the shards.
Shards.
This is why you need communal comedy.
Yes.
This whole podcast was worth it just for that. Top of the
Top of the
That's where this podcast is going.
Yeah. The shit. Hey.
Going off Dana's question about Star Trek, Trent just said he started watching the Orville.
Oh, I love Orville.
And Goji is not a Star Trek person, but huge on Star Wars.
Star Wars is great.
Because, you can't like both.
You can totally like both. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I hate when people are like, I'm a Star Wars fan, but not a Star Trek fan. They're completely different in terms of how the story is told. And like, just because one's called Star Wars and one's called Star Trek doesn't mean that they need to be compared.
What's your guys' favorite ass-based metal band? And why is it Rectal Notes?
This guy over here is just done for the night. Oh my god.
And we'll take it from here.
Remember when we watched Orville?
Yeah,
With my dad?
Orville was pretty.
I'm actually really into it. It reminded me a lot of Star Trek.
Have you watched Discovery at all?
I want to. I haven't yet because I don't have an Amazon Prime account.
Or CBS All Access,
Yeah.
which is a Ponzi scheme.
Is it?
Which is
It's not on Amazon Prime.
I thought it was on
No, it's
Amazon
on
Prime.
CBS All Access.
But I thought it was also on Amazon.
No, it's no.
Because I remember Alicia, our friend Alicia, talking, who's also been on the podcast, talking
it's
about
CBS.
letting me use her account.
Yeah, her CBS All Access account.
How does she afford all these
Where
things?
did you just?
Because she
did she
gets
actually
them,
say
because she has
Amazon?
her
Or
account.
I'm pretty sure she said Amazon.
I'm pretty sure I was with you, and I think she said let you use my account, and your brain filled in Amazon Prime. So
I do have ADD, guys, and sometimes conversations
has
get
ADD,
boring.
but not Amazon Prime.
That's one A thing I have.
oh, you canceled. I was gonna say you have Amazon Prime. Then I remembered you canceled it.
I canceled it. Too expensive.
Oh, it's so worth it.
I didn't use it enough to
Yeah, it's true. You don't.
justify.
You don't
having
use it enough. Mine more than pays for itself.
How much do you ship to your house?
A lot.
He has so many Funkos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I guess that's.
So
but how
many.
many do you buy a month?
A lot.
Well, it's like if we were to say an amount, it would be like a buttload of Funkos.
This is the best podcast yet, for sure. If you like it.
It just has to. Like, in a year, I have to order enough that the shipping would have been $99 or more.
The shipping.
Right. The shipping.
You know that
The
shitting?
Shitping. I just shipped my pants.
I just shipped my pain.
Man, I just shipped my bed. Go look it up. I shipped my pants commercial. It's a great commercial.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, which I think I order more than enough stuff.
You do.
What's the average? If you didn't have Amazon Prime, it wasn't free shipping. What's the average shipping on an Amazon order?
It depends on where it's coming from.
Like $5?
Yeah, something like that.
So
Sometimes it can be more.
So if I made like 20 orders in a year
Yeah.
at $5 shipping per order, it would pay for itself.
Math.
Okay, now I actually kind of want to go look through my order history and see if
Yeah.
it actually does pay for itself.
See, I only ordered something maybe every couple months, and it was only like
And then
maybe
you
one or
also
two
kinda
items.
As a streaming service as
I
well.
was
Yeah.
just thinking, then there's also the added benefit. So I guess maybe it only has to.
Whatever you think the streaming service.
I
is
don't
worth.
like their streaming service though, because half of it it shows that it's there and that
And
they
it's
have
not.
it, and then you have to pay like an extra $3 to watch something. It's like
Okay, so let's
it's
assume.
not really a streaming service then.
How much does Netflix cost?
I think it's
They
like
just raised
$12.99.
they just raised their prices. Yeah,
$12.99.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say $99 minus 13 is $86. So if I order enough to have spent $86 in shipping plus $13 of the streaming service, which I would feel is how much the streaming service is worth. then I feel like my $99 expenditure at Amazon Prime is probably worth it.
See, that's the attitude I take with gambling. Whenever I take people gambling, it's like, bet however much money you think the experience of going to the casino is worth, and then you feel like you don't lose money. I know $0 for you.
but they don't know.
Yeah.
Mine is $0. I don't think gambling
Someone
is.
else just said, oh yeah. I was watching this video today. Mark Cuban was saying how, like, his tips on being rich, and one of his things was like,
Have money.
yeah,
Be successful.
yeah. One of his things was
Shart often.
Shart often. He said invest like X amount of money in like just a really standard like index, and then
S&P.
yeah, this was S&P, and then he said
Shit your pants.
he takes shit your
I just came up with the best title for this on our YouTube for Friday.
which is
The shittiest podcast ever.
yeah. The crappiest.
Facts.
The crappiest, so we don't offend anyone.
Yeah.
We don't want to get demonetized.
Yeah.
You mean without our
But he said take 10% of you take 10% of the money you're going to invest, and if you want to be risky and put it in something like Bitcoin or something ridiculous. But then he said exactly where he was like, the key though is you have to treat that as money that you've lost, like that you spent and is gone, because otherwise you'll be really, really stressed out.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably a good way of approaching things like gambling or anything with risk.
Well, with that mindset, you're paying for something and thinking, okay, I'm not going to get this back, so you can budget to not have it. Where a lot of people, they put their entire savings or they put their entire like month's worth of whatever in there, and then you're going to stress out because now you don't have money to pay rent or put food on your table.
Yeah. No, every time
it's smart.
Every time I go to Vegas and I gamble, it's whatever I like bring with me cash. I'm like, this is how much I've spent this weekend. I already budgeted that this is what I'm down this weekend. Mm-hmm. And luckily enough, I've never come back from Vegas not positive. I've always made money. It's like
you play craps.
It's always like $40, but I still came back. This is the best podcast.
Agreed. Facts.
How does that work so perfectly?
It just comes right back around to shit.
Now I'm like trying, and I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna do a terrible one if I.
I wasn't trying right there.
I know.
That was the perfect part about this.
That's phenomenal. I love that.
But
our ghosts, the food of our farts.
The food of our farts.
Or did you just ask if farts consume ghosts? I feel like with the way you asked that question.
To be honest, I don't even remember how I phrased it. What did I say?
No, he was asking if ghosts eat
Are
farts
ghosts
now.
the food of our farts? So do farts consume ghosts? I guess yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's a real philosophical question. I think we need to get Descartes, St. Thomas Aquinas on this to really break down this.
They might though. That's not out of the realm.
Descartes would be into this question for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Because we need a Ouija board and ask a real ghost.
He was the I think therefore I am guy.
Gotcha. Rene, right? Rene Descartes.
Yeah. And because he's French, you know he's into farts.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Who's Rene Descartes?
He basically was. You know how everyone thinks we don't we live in a simulation now?
Like Matrix?
Yeah. So he basically said the fact that I'm conscious and can think and can have this philosophical idea in my head proves that I'm human, and like this is real.
Wow.
He logically broke that down.
Did you say he was French or
but
Spanish?
Wait.
No, it's a stretch.
It's okay.
I knew you were going with this. But wait. What if the beings controlling our lives allow us to have free thought within the simulation?
Well, I mean, he also wasn't thinking in the idea of a simulation of being controlled. He was thinking of it like reality not existing in a way. So similar.
Ow.
I was just using it as a framework, but like Elon Musk 100% believes we're in a simulation.
I mean, that's pretty dope. Oh my god, what if... Okay, just going down the line, because I play a lot of Sims. Mm-hmm. What if my Sims are real people like us, and they're in a simulation living life, and I am forcing them to do horrible...
Would you then consider yourself still a real person if you found out you were a Sim?
I feel like I would, because I'd still have feelings and thoughts.
I think...
But your thoughts would be manufactured, as were all your feelings and actions.
But then wouldn't I just be sort of an extension of whoever was controlling me?
That still doesn't make you real.
Is the
Do you consider your Sims real?
Oh my god!
okay? But here's
Kind
the thing,
of,
here's the
but
thing,
not really.
Even if we're in a simulation, we're still somewhere there is still a consciousness of us in a body somewhere that is making decisions. Like, right? 'Cause
Unless we're Sims-like, which has no conscious.
No, but like the idea of the simulation assumes, like, the idea of the simulation is just that there's a virtual playground that's been created in which we're operating
Through conscious that's outside of the simulation.
yeah. Like if you were to go literally the Matrix, they're still their bodies in the pods, right? Because we're not like we can't be the Sims because, you know, like I'm sitting here and on a millisecond to millisecond basis, I could say, I want to eat McDonald's for dinner. No, Chipotle. I'm going to go to Chipotle. And then on the way there, change my mind.
Sims have thoughts.
And decide to go somewhere else. But that's way too many. Like, if the argument is that there's someone else literally playing me as a
But what if their technology allows for instantaneous conscience transferring?
Yeah. What if our version of a second is like nothing to them?
Or if we're working with fifth dimensional beings, that time is not even a concept to them.
Yeah.
As explained in Interstellar.
Or Arrival.
True.
Or Star Trek.
So sci-fi.
Yeah, basically.
As
a Wrinkle in Time.
I don't like it. I hate this conversation.
No, this is actually blowing my mind. When you asked me if I thought my Sims were real for 2 seconds, from what I was saying, like they're technically an extension of myself. I'm fucked now. Excuse my language.
They're software.
They're not.
Trent
but,
is realizing that you're going through an existential crisis.
I really am. But like I'm saying though, like they're technically an extension of myself. I am forcing them to do what I want them to do. I'm making them think and do things in their life.
Well, yeah, but they're no more real.
Dude, your created conscious is a pervert then.
Yeah, for real. I feel like we need a Riffsters series that's just like Dana plays The Sims and just like all the just debauchery and deranged. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like a D word.
Debauchery does work.
Debauchery does work, but it's
Dana's the
degenerate things that Dana does in that game.
Do I need to explain
No,
myself?
maybe.
Okay.
Could you even explain
Yeah,
yourself?
I don't even.
I
I
don't
don't
think we
know.
do it justice. Just look, if we put out a series about Sims, at some point you'll understand what happens. But
No one treats their Sims
I do
nicely,
have it.
though.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone is a cruel god to their Sims.
I'm not the worst Sims player. That is for sure.
Let me just say this. I only observed her actually playing it one time, and what I observed was her forcing 2 Sims to swim around in a tiny hot tub infinitely until they died.
To be fair, when me
You're
and my
right.
friend played Zoo Tycoon, we had the expansion that had dinosaurs, and we built a human cage and blocked it with rocks so you couldn't get out of the door. And we just put 2 Velociraptor eggs in there and just waited.
Oh,
Yes.
We put in snack bars and restrooms and rides. They were happy, and then the eggs hatched.
Oh boy.
And then they were not happy.
Did either of you ever play Left 4 Dead?
Yes.
Okay.
Left 4 Dead.
Did you know you could make maps and like you could make and people can then go
And
buy
like Steam,
maps?
yeah.
Yeah. So I made Have you seen the Labyrinth at all? It's like an old ladies movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, basically, I made a huge labyrinth, right? And I try to make it very close to the movie, but there's this one part in the movie. If you guys have seen it, if you guys haven't, I'm going to explain it. Like, there's 2 doors this girl has to go through. One leads to the castle, leads to where she needs to go, and the other one leads to certain death. So, not only did I make this like maze a complete death trap, but when they got to the doors, one led to a pit full of tanks, and the other one slightly led to where they needed to go, but also had you had to go through like this dark room where this hordes would come at you. I shouldn't
As we
be allowed
say,
to
a
make
cruel
video
god.
games at all.
I was gonna say is your Sims are no more real than like board game characters in a physical board game. Like,
But what if there's 5th dimensional beings right now having a podcast of their own, talking about how we're no more human or no more 5th dimensional beings because we're just a simulation, and then that just blows my mind.
like they're having a podcast about how their simulations are having a podcast.
What are the chances that they're also talking about shit this much, though?
Yeah. Well, in the infinite multiverse theory, then it's
yeah.
definitely happening.
Interesting.
You want to talk about things that blow your mind? The idea of infinite iterations of the multiverse is literally incomprehensible. Because think about every second of your life, and then so like literally me doing this with my hand. There's a universe where I'm doing that like this. There's a universe where I'm doing that like this. There's a universe where I'm doing that like this. And
there's a universe where you did that in the exact opposite order too.
And one where you pooped your pants.
And in each one of those instances,
this universe.
In each one of those universes, there's a trillion iterations where I'm blonde, have blonde hair, I have different color. Like the amount of options there are.
Can I go to
in the
that world?
Multiverse are unbelievable.
Oh, so you do want him to bleach his hair?
Yeah, you said I can't bleach my
Only
hair.
if you do a full Legolas transformation.
You said I can't bleach my hair.
You can only do it if you also do blue eye contacts.
Okay, deal.
Oh my god, and then I can finally fulfill my dreams of being with Legolas.
I'm gonna come to the podcast next week, like with bleached hair and blue eyes, and then Hayden's gonna be like, "This now has really gone downhill and is unsalvageable at this point. First he lost the beard.
First he lost the beard.
Now he's changed the eye color and the hair." How are we doing on time, by the way?
We're still good on time.
Did you have a challenge by chance?
I do have a challenge,
Okay.
actually. Thank you for asking.
Let's do this.
I'm not sure how much both of you are going to like this challenge, but I love this challenge. How well do you guys know Nintendo?
I can beat the first Mario in less than 5 minutes.
10.
What?
Just you know it 10.
I know it 10.
Okay.
But other than that, I have a pretty shitty knowledge of.
Well, then you're really not going to like this challenge.
Okay.
The challenge right now, you have to be able to name any character that has ever appeared as a playable character in the Super Smash Bros. Franchise. So
Is this one of those back forth?
Yes, so that is Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. Melee, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and Smash 4 Wii U.
Okay.
Easy.
They only have to be playable in one of those games and not the hacked versions like you can get Master Hand
Sure.
and
The
Giga Bowser.
the officially released.
The officially released and DLC characters.
I'm going to crush this.
I unfortunately did not have a Nintendo 64, so I didn't get to play these games until much later in life.
So I would just think marquee Nintendo characters and you might get by.
Well,
Okay.
you just played it yesterday. So,
I did.
So you're at least going to get that far.
That's actually really... Did you...
I made this a couple weeks ago.
Wow, that is really ironic.
But I've wanted also Derek here because I thought that would help, but
Yeah.
screw him. Anyway,
Yeah.
who would like... Dana, how about you start so we know...
Okay, Jigglypuff.
Oh, I have to check if that... Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I should also clarify. There are some characters that are alternate skins. If you name one of the characters, I will count both and let you know.
I see.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Okay. Perf.
So if I said, for instance, I'll just do it for mine. If I said Sheik, she can no longer say Zelda.
You said both. Because they're separate characters in Smash 4, I was going to let it count.
Are they separate characters in Smash 4?
Yes, they are.
I didn't know that.
But, because you said it,
Okay.
I'll count both.
Kirby.
Yes.
Mario.
Yes.
Yoshi.
Correct.
Luigi.
Correct.
Oh my god, are you serious right now?
Think of Nintendo franchises, big characters.
Peach.
She's not in the original, is she?
She's not in the original.
She's in Melee.
She is in Melee on.
Daisy.
Julian, you just lost.
No
Yes!
way!
Daisy is never a playable character in Super Smash Bros.
Is she a skin?
She is a Peach skin,
Man.
and it's still Peach. It's not even Daisy. It's just Peach looking like Daisy.
Oh, I thought she was her own character.
No.
That's...
I'm smug.
Do you know what's crazy? I was so convinced that Julian would crush
Well, I mean,
this.
I would have. Like, let's just keep going and see how long it takes you to tap out. And
I was about to tap
I could
out
name
right
like
now.
27 right now.
But you got one wrong.
Yeah, but I could name like
So-
27 right now.
You lost.
But you decided to go with Daisy.
Yeah, well, I thought
That's
she
right.
was
So how confident are you in those 27?
super confident.
All right.
Okay,
Hold on. If you get all 27,
Well, I don't know.
then
I'm
you win. If you don't, you owe me dinner.
I don't know that that's
Perfect,
the
let's
total
do it.
number of. So
No.
I should name 27 Smash.
27 that haven't
I'm
been
about to
named
get free
yet.
dinner.
Okay. Well, you tell me if they've been. If
I will.
Because I don't remember what we've named so far.
I will tell you what we've named already.
I get a free dinner.
What happens if I win?
Then you get a free dinner.
You gonna buy me dinner?
Yeah.
Okay,
Bad-
so
bad
things
call.
that have already been named.
Got it.
Jigglypuff,
Got it.
Kirby, Luigi, Mario, Peach, Sheik, Yoshi, Zelda. So 27 new ones.
And there's no penalty if I say something like,
No, there's
No.
a penalty.
You cannot get it wrong.
"Oh, I can't get it wrong." There's
No.
still that penalty.
You said 27 confidently.
Yeah, like I can name 27. Okay,
You,
just let me.
you
just
said
let
it
me-
super confident.
Just let me start.
You
just let me
gotta-
start.
you
Okay.
can't get it
Just let me
wrong.
start. I already said Luigi, right?
You did.
Okay. Captain Falcon,
That is one.
Samus,
That is two.
Donkey Kong.
Let me just, so I can keep track, that is three.
Okay. Ness.
That is four. Let me just
He's
find
already said, guys. He's already said, and he's stalling.
Pikachu. No, I'm waiting for him to finish. Pikachu.
Yep.
Kirby and Jigglypuff were both already done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Link.
You already said Link.
No,
you
nobody
did
said
not.
Link.
I thought we counted it with Zeke.
Young Link
Sheik and
is
Zelda.
a separate character.
Correct.
Bowser.
That is correct.
Mr. Game & Watch.
That is 9.
Mewtwo.
That is 10.
Marth.
That is 11.
Roy.
That is 12.
Sonic was a playable character.
That is 13.
Snake was a playable character.
That's 14.
Lucario was a playable character.
That is 15.
Let's see. The Wii Sports trainer.
Yep. I'll allow it.
Pac-Man.
That's 17.
Pokemon trainer.
1 second, I'm just marking Pac-Man. Pokemon trainer. That is
Yeah.
correct. Which means I'm also knocking out Charizard, Ivysaur, and Squirtle.
Okay.
So just
Damn it.
Okay.
are you at 18 now?
Yeah, I'm at 18. Ganondorf.
That is 19.
You're sweating, aren't you?
I am, because I'm poor. But I
Uh,
also really want free dinner.
okay, I got this. Hold on.
No. You got 10 seconds.
No, there's no clue.
When I start feeling like you're wasting time, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Fine, he's the game master.
What am I at? Sorry.
You're at 19.
19. Okay.
8 more.
Okay. I feel like this is one, but this might be where I fuck up.
Be very confident in your selections.
I know. I'm pretty sure this is one of them, but let me see if I can think of another one besides that. Ice climbers.
20.
Forgot because they suck.
Interesting.
No, Meta Knight was a character.
Yes,
Yes.
21.
Okay. I was like sweating that one really quick there. 6 more.
I'm sweating.
I feel like I didn't name all the OG characters.
You haven't.
I haven't named all the OG characters.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I know. I feel like there's one.
Stop helping him.
I already said Bowser.
You did.
Oh, so that was the wrong answer.
No,
You can't get
I'm just-
help.
No, I'm just checking. How many do I?
No more help.
It was 6. You need 6 more.
6 more. Okay. Honestly, I don't remember Smash 4 that well.
Good.
You're still missing some from the one you do know, though.
I know. Melee has a really expansive roster. I said Lucario. I said Mewtwo.
I'm going to give you 10,
Yeah.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Fox.
Fox is on there.
Falco.
Falco's also on there. You need 4 more.
No! no.
No, he's not one. He's not one.
Maybe he is. Who knows?
Oh, Mega Man.
Mega Man is on there. 3 more.
Oh, dude, I'm like really coming up against it. I don't know if I can do it. Hold on.
Oh my god,
This is crazy.
I was gonna pick somewhere expensive. My dreams are falling apart.
Shh, stop talking. He's got wings. Is it Pit?
Pit is a character. That is 2 left.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Toon Link became a character at one point.
You are correct. It is separate from Young Link.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say,
one left. Julian, it just turned 7:53, so I'm going to give you this whole time till 54 to
Okay.
think this through.
Okay.
Hyperventilating. I cannot be 54 soon enough.
He's down to 30.
Why?
Remember when he was super confident about Pokemon starters and it didn't work out for
I
him?
know, that's why I made this bet, because I was hoping.
15, by the way, Julian.
I don't think I'm gonna get it. I can't think of any more.
Think of Nintendo franchises. 8, 7. Six,
didn't your me
5.
became a playable character?
Yes.
Yes, I knew it. I was like in the new one that your me is a playable character.
No! You gave him a whole minute. This was flawed.
Some big ones that you didn't name.
I know. So what did I?
Bowser Jr.
I didn't know he was a playable character.
Oh, he didn't get them all. Perfect.
Diddy Kong.
I didn't know he was a playable character.
You named Pit. Dark Pit became a playable character
What?
in Smash 4. Dr. Mario. King Dedede. Little Mac.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Waluigi.
Wario was
Wario.
probably the biggest one. Zero Suit Samus.
So he didn't get them
That's
all.
a separate character.
In Smash 4, it becomes a separate character.
He didn't get them all. Perfect. I don't know what to do.
Rosalina from Super Mario Galaxy.
I didn't know that either.
Rob Pichu. As well
Oh, okay. I did. Yeah.
and Olimar from Pikmin. And his alternate costume, Alf.
Those were the ones I missed.
I didn't name all of them.
Oh, okay. Because I was just say.
I wouldn't have expected you to get Cloud from Final Fantasy,
Yeah.
Corrin, Bayonetta.
Yeah, I don't remember any of those.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Ike and
Pretty-
Lucina
pretty
and
much-
Robin.
Oh, Ico, I knew. But pretty much everything you mentioned, aside from like Dr. Mario, I don't.
Ryu from
didn't-
Street Fighter.
Didn't
Slightly
know were
impressed.
characters. And I didn't need to name all of them. I just said I needed to name.
It's a pretty
27.
crappy bet that I...
Oh, that feels so good that I won.
When he said that, I legitimately thought you were going to win the bet. Though,
Me too! I don't make bets unless I think I'm going to absolutely win them.
Man,
This
what
is
do I
what-
want for dinner? Steak?
Well,
Steak sounds good.
now that our hero has lost, I think would be a good a time as any to end the podcast.
To wrap it up,
Yes.
Yeah.
That drama was just, we can't continue after that.
did the viewers enjoy that, or were they really bored?
I just shit my pants.
Trent was excited.
Watch me suffer.
All right, well, we can wrap up. Thanks for joining, guys. As
Thank
always, we'll go live every Monday, and we actually were at. Dana mentioned earlier we were at Stanley's Kamikaze this weekend on
We
Saturday,
were.
shooting some more footage for our new series that's coming out. I still don't want to tell you what it is yet. I don't want to announce it yet, but we think it's kind of cool. It's gonna be really different than, not really different, but a little bit more of like a serious thing than our usual like funny stuff on the podcast. But we have good stuff coming for you, so please keep checking out the podcast. If you're
And
watching
please
this,
subscribe on YouTube.
yes, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, and also know that you can come to our Facebook page every Monday and we go live.
Yep.
So if you're seeing this at any time on YouTube, this is a live podcast.
Yes.
So feel free to join us live. Jack, 3, 2, 1, improvise sign off.
Headed to the top of the charts. It's so the best.
Dana, 3, 2, 1.
This is a shitty sign-off.
Julian, 3, 2, 1.
Black is better than red.
Especially with its poop. Wait.
Whoa.
Actually, either way, that's
Oh.
actually really bad. You should go to
Oh,
the doctor.
No.
You should definitely go to the doctor.
Either way, just no.
No.
Yeah.